Hey, Miss Honeydew. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Stacy. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you, sis. Oh my God, it's officially 1 week away. This time next Wednesday, we'll be on a little bit of a vacation, celebrating 3 years. Hey, Carla. Hey, Nita. Hey, Julie. How y'all doing? Hey, Lashandra. How's your work week going? How's everything going? I know I didn't get to see you guys last Wednesday. So I definitely wanted to come through because y'all know next Wednesday is the anniversary. So I won't be going live next Wednesday. But I will be vlogging. So to be a vlog out. Hey Angel, how you doing? Oh, happy, what? Do you say belated anniversary? Or I can still say anniversary. Happy anniversary, Deborah. Because I know you say belated birthday, but I'm like, do you say belated anniversary? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to get to it. Hey, Ramona. Doing pretty good. How are you? How's your week going? I fell off and I'm trying to get back on. Miss Honeydew, honey. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm realizing like the comments pop up faster there, but they disappear faster as well. Hey, Latanya. Oh, thank you, sis. But welcome into Wellness Wednesday, Weight Loss Wednesday, Journey Wednesday, whatever you guys want to call it. How's y'all week going so far? So far, I've been having a really, really good week, especially because Friday at 3:29:59, I start my vacation, honey. And I will be off for 9 days. And I am so ready. Y'all know with everything with COVID coming back up, work has been stressful. Now, as far as the actual work itself, like it's been pretty chill. Like today was kind of a chill day. But y'all know how it is. You know how it is. But yes, y'all, wear your mask. I don't care if you vaccinated, unvaccinated, going to get vaccinated, don't want to get vaccinated. I just don't care. Put your mask on. Just do it for the people around you. Not even for yourself. Do it for somebody else. I've been on my journey and I've lost 3 pounds in 4 days and 2 inches. Yes, sis. Them inches and them pounds come off. Yes, doing well this week has been long. It really, you know what though, for me, I think it's because I'm about to go on vacation. Like it's been going kind of fast for you, girl. I'm like, oh, tomorrow, y'all know once Weight Loss Wednesday come, it's like boom, tomorrow it's Thursday, and then Friday starts my vacation, so I'm excited. But I know you guys want to know what I got to say on this topic. Are you struggling on your weight loss journey? Let me give a little bit of a disclaimer. Y'all know I normally don't give disclaimers. But the disclaimer that I want to give is some of this might come off a little raw. Y'all know how I am. I got to tell the truth. And also, most of this is coming from experience. Anything that I'm going to mention or say, it is what I have experienced, is experiencing, or, you know, on the way to experience. So I just wanted to leave you guys with a couple of questions, a couple of, you know, a little bit of advice for your journeys and what's going on for you. So yeah, I'm doing it out of love. So don't think, you know, that I'm trying to be on my soapbox or be holier than thou. But the one thing that I've learned on my journey is to just be truthful. If you can be truthful, if you can be honest with yourself first, then everything else will line up. But if you can't be honest with yourself, then how are you going to tell yourself what needs to be done to get what needs to be done? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so let me say that first. And then I clicked on the wrong thing. I made me a couple of little tips. And the one thing that I noticed is like, I like having this time, like I said, aside some time to actually like think about the topic and think about what I wanted to say and express it. And I like doing this because it also helps me too. Like I realized me getting my tips and everything that I wanted to like share with you guys together tonight, me doing that, it kind of like had me make a plan for myself as well. So I'm like, you know what? It's like, can give advice, but I can also feed off you guys, and it also opens up questions for me to do what I need to do as well, you know. So I do like that we have built this type of community. I do also want to say, if you guys are a part of my Facebook group, we hit over a thousand a while ago. I think we're at almost like 1.2k in the group. So thank y'all for the love and support. Thank y'all for showing out in that group. I know that the group has been going kind of slow this last couple months or so, because your girl just been like, I've been on a teeter-totter myself. It's like 1 minute I'm on track, I'm doing good, the next minute I'm off track, and I'm just like, boom. But I do want to say that I am going to revamp the group. I am going to just change some things around, and I am going to do a call out for people that's in the group. I'm not saying that a person has to participate every day, but in order to build a type of organization and to be motivated, you got to put in the effort to do so. So I am going to go back, go through the member list, see what's going on there, because like I said, this group has been open for 2 years now. I think it's been 2 years. And so yeah, I've accepted a lot of people over the last 2 years, and then some people like I don't even see anymore and stuff like that. So I do want to revamp the group, and also since that is my motivational support group, I do want to start being a lot more active. So I'm going to dedicate some lives to that group. I'm going to dedicate some content to that group for you guys. That way I can, one, be holding myself accountable, and two, also give you guys content and pretty much what you signed up for the group. The group is free. It's on Facebook. The link is always in the description box if you want to join. But I do want to polish it up a little bit more, because like I said, we have times where we going hard, we're posting, we're sharing. Then we have times like right now where it's just kind of dead. It's like, hey, you go in there, you post something, maybe post a meal, maybe post a meme. You know, when I fast, I posted my fast is complete. But I do want to, like I say, dedicate a lot more attention to that, because if you guys signed up for their group, that means you want the daily motivation from us. So I do want that to be something that we go to daily, especially on our journeys. So yeah, I will be revamping the group, and I've decided, I'm thinking I'm going to change the name. I haven't decided if I'm going to change the name yet. But yeah, I'll be revamping the group, and like I said, I will be doing some lives and, you know, just some workout with me, just kind of like stuff like that for that group, because that's what it's for. Hold on 1 second. Yes, I just ate one of your staples, graham chocolate crackers and frozen cool. Yes, sis, I got some in the refrigerator, and that's always a good snack, especially when Mother Nature is around and you feeling like, oh man, I just need some ice cream or something. Like, that's a really good snack to where you can keep your calories, your points, whatever, you know, journey you're choosing, you can keep it intact, but you still feel like you're cheating a little bit. So I love that. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. She said, like, thumbs up the video. I did lose 100 pounds 3 years ago, but bad relationships. Now I'm back, like I said, and I'm on it. Exactly. Hey, Kelly, how you doing, sis? Everything is going good. Hey, James from Ireland, welcome. Mother Nature in the fridge eating all the cheese. I know what you mean, honey. I know what you mean. But anyway, guys, so yes, my question is, are you struggling on your journey? Because truth is, I'm struggling. And what made me think about this was the fact that, like I said, I will be really good and be on track for a week, 2 weeks at a time, and then boom, it's always something that throws me off. And it could be stress, it could be Mother Nature, it could be something. And I don't go off the deep end like I used to do, where I just go straight to binge eating and eating everything in sight and gaining a bunch of weight. But I do find myself not being as consistent as I used to be. Like, y'all know, I've been on this journey for 3.5 years, y'all. It's already August. January, which is less than 6 months away, will be my 4-year anniversary on this journey. So I realized that I have not been as strict on myself. I have not been as on track as I normally have. And my mind just has not been in it, you know? And I don't ever want to come on my YouTube channel and make this seem like life is easy. Crystal lost weight, she keeping weight off, and everything is fine. Because that's not the truth. I struggle just as much as you guys. So if you're struggling on your weight loss journey, I just want to give some tips that, one, that I'm using myself, that I've used myself, and that I know can work if you just take the time to actually do it. I definitely am. I need to start back from the basics. Shalom. Hey, sis, welcome in. I saw your DM say that you'll be here tonight. Hi from Romania. I'm past struggling. Oh, hey Michelle, how you doing, sis? Now James, you can't wait a minute now, James. We gonna go ahead and put you in time out. Now you don't do that now. What's going on now? Okay, Michelle said, I've passed struggling. I'm like size 26 trying to squeeze into a 12 and blaming it on the cleaners. I need help. I know what you mean, sis. I know what you mean. So the one thing, oh, okay, sis. Thank you, Tiffany. I know what you mean. I mean, I know what it is. So when I'm coming to you guys, like, I don't want you to think like, oh, well, Crystal lost weight and this easy for her and she good, because sis, we not. Like, I realized this week, well, last week when Mother Nature was here, I realized that I give up so easy when Mother Nature is around, y'all. Like, I be doing so good, and then Mother Nature comes and it's like that first day I'm like, oh, try to do good, try to do good. I'm fasting, and then the next day I'm like, you know what? It's been a rough day. It's gonna be a rough day at work, so I'm just gonna stop and give me some coffee. And oh my God, it is before my fasting window, but then I'll just stop eating a little sooner, and stuff like that. Hold on. Cool. Okay, thanks, Kelly. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe they don't like the title tonight. But anyway, and stuff like that. So, like I said, again, if I'm coming to you guys, I'm just coming to y'all real and raw. Like, I don't, again, ever want you guys to feel like I got this weight loss thing in the bag and boom, I'ma always be able to do this and do that. Because at the end of the day, we are all human, honey. We all struggle. So if you're struggling on your journey, I did just want to give you a couple of tips that, like, I had to come to realization for. And the first thing is living in the past on your journey. When we are living in the past, meaning when you've lost weight before, you've done a certain diet before, you've done anything else. Hey, I am lovely, Jay. When you've done all this stuff before, and let's say you gain weight back, like my sis Michelle said she gained some weight back, and the first thing you do is start saying, well, oh, I got this. You know, I lost weight before. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I lost weight before. I can, last time I lost weight, I water fast for 3 days, lost 32 pounds, and I'm good. And granted, that is good. I always tell you guys, if you are restarting your journey, I don't care how many times this is, if you are restarting your journey, it is totally okay, because you are restarting with experience. You do know what to do. You do know how to handle yourself. You do know what you need to cut out and what your body can handle. Meaning, if you need to go low carb, if you need to go keto, if you need to go into if you need to do any kind of calorie counting, because like I said, you're gonna always have to be in some kind of calorie deficit to lose weight. But you know what I mean when I say that. But at the end of the day, yes, we do have that experience because we lost weight before. But stop living in the past of losing weight before. This time is different. You know why? Because it's a different time. If you've gained weight back, you do know what to do to lose weight, but don't harp on, oh my God, the first time I lost weight, I lost 20 pounds in a month. This time I only lost 10 pounds. Because believe it or not, guys, every time you diet, every time you take yourself into a caloric deficit and pull yourself back out by gaining weight back or by eating more calories than you were for a period of time, your metabolism takes a hit. So the first time that you lose weight, and if it's your first time ever being on a journey, ever being in a caloric deficit, or, you know, working out or doing whatever, your body is going to react very differently because it has been shocked. You went from eating 7,000 calories a day to 2,000 calories a day, and you're working out 4 times a week, and you're drinking a gallon of water a day. Of course, your body is going to go into full total shock, and you're going to lose a bunch of weight, and it's going to come off pretty quickly because you had a lot to lose to begin with. But as you go and as we continue to be on our journey and have times where we fall off and maybe gain a couple of pounds back, your metabolism will take a hit for that. So the last time you was able to lose 20 pounds in a month, this time you may be only able to lose 15 pounds in a month because your metabolism just needs to stable back out. So don't live in the past of what happened to you before when you lost weight. Go with the experience, go with what you know needs to happen, but don't beat yourself up if you're not getting the same results you did in the past. Whenever I first got on this journey, guys, January of 2018, I lost 25 pounds my first month. I have not lost 25 pounds in a month since then. And that's because I was at my heaviest and I drastically changed my journey, what I was doing, what I was eating, what I was drinking, my activity level. So of course my body reacted, and the result was to lose a large amount of weight in a short amount of time. But now, being on this journey for almost 4 years, my body does not react the same. I hate to compare this to drugs. I hate to, especially since I ain't never did no like drugs. But I just say, a lot of people always say the reason people become addicts is because you're always chasing that first high. And that's what it is for weight loss. When you first lose weight, when you first get on this journey, baby, you slim down, you good, you on track, you good. But as you learn stuff, as you reach goals, as you get to the point where you let yourself be a little more lax, you do start to find out that you're not losing weight as fast as you was before, or that you're not even getting the same results as you were before. So don't live in the past, guys. If you are struggling on your journey, 9 times out of 10, it's because you worried about how much weight you lost before, how much you gained back, and how much more you got to lose. Stop worrying about it. If you gained weight back before and you genuinely want to lose that weight again, you know what to do. You did it before. So go ahead and do what you need to do to lose weight. But don't beat yourself up about your past results. Don't worry about, oh my God, when I first got on my journey, I was working out 6 times a week. Well, maybe your life, maybe your body, maybe what's going on with you does not allow you to work out 6 times a week. So do baby steps. Start back with working 1 to 2 times out a week and then build yourself up to it. But guys, we have to stop living in the past. You have to stop worrying about what you did before, because again, it is totally okay to use those. That's the one thing I always do. What I always tell you guys, I'm going back to basics, and my basics is going back to my 16-8 fasting window, going back to my gallon of water, drinking my apple cider vinegar, and trying to get as much physical activity as I can a week. That it always is what I did. But I don't beat myself up now if I go on a fast and I only lost 8 pounds instead of losing 17 pounds like I did the first time. Because again, y'all, I've gotten many years older. When I started on this journey, I was 33 years old. I'm 36 now. So as I get older in age, you know, everything happens with I was going to say metabolism, but yes, as women, your metabolism does take a hit. Emotions, hormones, all kind of stuff that happens. And you know, they always tell you the older you get, like the harder it is to lose weight. And that is because your metabolism slows down. So you are going to have to switch up your journey a lot. Like, you know, that's why a lot of people do what they call diet cycling, where 1 week they may do low carb. The next week they may not even worry about carbs. Then the week after that, they may only do green vegetable, like, you know, just kind of doing it just so you can always have your body shocked. You know, you can always be letting your body know we're not going to get comfortable. But yes, guys, if you are struggling on your journey, it could be possibly because you worried about what you did back then. It's okay. Do not discredit yourself, because like I told you guys, yes, I've gained weight back from losing 102 pounds, but baby, I lost 102 pounds and nobody will ever take that from me. I did it, and I did it naturally, and I did it by being very consistent, very on track, and very like self-motivating. I had to do it because I did it on my own. I didn't have a workout buddy. I didn't have people meal prepping with me. I had to do that on my own. So it can be done. Don't beat yourself up about living in the past, which brings me to my second point, which is consistency. Did y'all hear the word? Did y'all know it was coming? If you knew it was coming, let me know. Consistency. There is no way that you can do anything in life and not be consistent and it's gonna work out for you. That's with anything, guys. Your journey, like I said, your journey always takes a back burner to anything that's going on in your life. So if you can't be consistent to your journey, if you don't give it the time to actually work, then you cannot expect the results that you are putting on yourself. You have to know that in order to see results, you have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. What they tell you to in order to become perfect, which we know there's nothing perfect in this world, but in order to become really good at what you're doing, you have to do it many, many times. That's why you have artists who constantly paint because they get better with every piece of art. You have a cook who always tries recipes because they get better with every recipe. And it's the same thing for your journey. You're not gonna get good results on your journey if you're not being consistent enough to do what you need to do daily. And once you're being consistent, guys, guess what? You gotta give it time. You cannot be consistent for a week and expect to lose 32 pounds. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. It is going to take time for your body to adjust. It is going to take time for your body to get to the point where it's like, okay, hold on, sis ain't playing with us. She ain't gave us no chips in a while. All right then, well, the chip fat just gonna go on and melt on the way because you're not feeding it. Anything that you are feeding, anything you are feeding to your body is what's gonna stay, guys. So you have to get to the point where you are being consistent. And remember, like I always told you guys, I'll never tell you what to eat, but I always tell you to watch how much you eat. So I'm never going to be the one that say, okay, you need to do low carb, or okay, you need to do keto. I'm not going to ever tell you that because I don't know what your body can handle. I don't know what your body is used to. I don't know how many calories your body can burn and how many calories you burn in your workouts. All the stuff that we use, guys, are literal estimates. Your Apple Watch, the treadmill, all that stuff that we see, it says, oh, you burned 1,000 calories this workout. All that stuff is estimates, but it could be good estimates to where you can go on, but don't beat yourself up about you not seeing the results that you think you're supposed to see when you're not being consistent. Again, this is a message for Crystal Toussaint herself. I cannot expect to be out here crop topping it if I'm not being consistent on my journey. I cannot let Mother Nature come through and make me forget the last 2 weeks that I've been very good on my journey. And again, it's gonna take some time, especially if this is not your first go around, because you gotta understand, guys, when we start a journey, when you first started, it's like, runner's high. You know how people, like, you get there like, oh, I'm on a journey, you want to tell everybody, girl, I can't eat that because I'm watching my I'm doing this. Oh, girl, I can't do that. You'll be so excited. I would tell people no all the time, like, honey, I'm watching my weight. 3 years later, can I tell people no? It's a little hard sometimes, especially when I'm like, you've been good for 2 weeks. This ain't gonna hurt you. You gonna be okay. And then when I see that bloat, I'm like, dang it, I know I shouldn't have had that. You know what I'm saying? But again, guys, you just got to be consistent. And with consistency, you got to know it's going to take time. Nothing happens overnight. There is a quote that I like to post that's on Pinterest that says it takes 4 weeks for you. I can't remember the order, but it's like 4 weeks for you to see it, 8 weeks for family to see it. And then, 4 weeks for you to see changes, 6 weeks for family to see it, 8 weeks for friends to see it, and like 12 weeks for the whole world. And y'all know what 12 weeks is? That's 3 months. 3 months. So if you don't have 3 months to be consistent so the world can see what you're working on, then do understand you may not see the results that you're thinking you're going to see. You have to give it time. You have to give it time. I'm going to look at some comments and then I'm going to go to my third point because I saw a couple of questions. Hold on. Lisa, hey Lisa, welcome in. Thank you, sis. Living is learning, and I needed you to remind me that I love you too, sis. And I gotta just be real with y'all, cause I get DMs and people are so quick to be like, oh my God, sis, you make it look easy. Sis, I'm struggling too. I'm struggling too. The only difference between me and you is I know it can be done because I've done it and you have too. But I'm saying, when I say the difference between, it's like, that's what drives me. That's what lets me know, like, okay, hold on, Crystal. Boom. Because I didn't have that in me before. Before I ate and ate and ate, and Lord knows I ate. Like, I did that. I didn't have a filter to stop. Now I do. Now I can notice, like, hold on. It's Wednesday. You done had coffee every day this week. You haven't fasted anytime this week. What's going on? And the good thing, like I said, is I haven't went to binge eating, but I just don't follow the plan that I'm supposed to have. Like, I have coffee. Coffee curbs my appetite anyway, so I can just have that all day, and then I'll come home and me and baby will eat dinner. And I am making better choices because me and baby did Taco Tuesday yesterday, and I still use my ground turkey. I still use my Mrs. Dash taco seasoning, stuff like that. Taco shells are 4 points on Weight Watchers, but they're only 150 calories for two. People don't know that. So people are so quick to say, oh my God, this is not healthy, that is not healthy, because you don't even read labels. But yeah, if taco shells, those standing stuffed taco shells, two of them is 150 calories, less than a bag of chips, you know? So it's like you can still live life. You can still eat with your loved ones. You can still, you know, do stuff like that. Just be a little bit more mindful. I do a lot of intuitive eating right now, where I'm not doing a lot of like strict meal prep, but I do want to switch that around, because again, when I see myself too many weeks in a row or too many days in a row intuitively doing it, I have to pull it back, because I don't want to go into those old habits. Oh, hey, Nicole, welcome. I'm glad you are getting something, because that's all I ever want to do is just share something. I lost 80 pounds some years back and gained it back, and I feel stuck now, being stuck on how I lost all the weight the first time, and I had to live in my now and give myself credit. Exactly, because again, you did it. Whether you gain weight back or not, you got the right to say, I lost 80 pounds. And again, this time that you're going to lose it, you losing it with experience. You know what to go through. See, the first time I started my journey, I started with fasting. And I told you guys I never fasted before. I wish I used to fast for like church and stuff. But y'all know that 7, 8 to 7 p, boom, we can eat, you know. But I never did like water fasting or full-day fasting or so many hours of fasting. So I was just like, when I first did it, I didn't know what to expect. I had an attitude. I was mad at the world, because I felt like, why I gotta do this? Everybody else get to eat what they want. I'm grown. Why I can't eat what I want? Like, I was mad at first, until I started realizing I'm not doing this for nobody but me. So if I'm doing this for me, then I can sacrifice and do what I want to do on my journey, which was fasting. I can wait till 10 a.m. to eat. I can wait till 11 a.m. to eat. Like, I'm still gonna eat. I'm just pushing it back a little while, you know? So I just got to the point where this time, like I said, as I get back on track, every time I get back on track, I don't beat myself up about anything, because when I get back on track, I know what to do. There is no doubt in my mind. There is no, oh my God, I wonder how I'm gonna feel. I know how I'm gonna feel. I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can look at what you did before to lose weight, but sis, don't live in the past. Don't worry about how you lost at that time. Worry about what you're gonna do now. Plan and prepare right now so you can get it done again. Well, if I can't get rid of that, sorry, a husband of mine, I know damn well I'll be able to take this workout. Baby, let me tell you, when you got somebody that cook in the house, I know what you mean. Yes, you have to give yourself a little bit of grace, y'all. And then sometimes you have to take yourself and bounce back a little. Like, that's what I had to do. I had to pull it back like, okay, hold on, sis. You've been doing this a long time. And like I told you guys a couple of lives ago, I done got to the point where I'm tired of eating what I ate. I'm tired of greens. I'm tired of baked chicken. I'm tired of that. So, and since I'm tired of it, I find myself getting back off track sooner than I normally would, because I am tired of it. I'm like, oh, I done ate meal prep for 2 weeks. So, okay, we on it for 2 weeks. You know, 2 weeks I done had it. I'm ready for something else, you know? So it's like I just got to get to the point where I switch that up. If I'm tired of eating chicken and greens, then figure out what else I need to do. What flavor did you have? Oh, you talking about my water? This one right here is strawberry and cream. Y'all, it's my new favorite. I picked it up by accident at the store. The best accident I ever had. Booyah! It's so good. Yes, Ramona, you have to be consistent. And after being consistent, you got to give it time. You can't be consistent for 3 days and expect to lose 30 pounds. I'm sorry, sis. If you did, come pick me up so we can go to the doctor together and I can see how you lost 30 pounds in 3 days. But at the end of the day, y'all know I'm silly. But at the end of the day, for real, you just have to put the time with the consistent. Like, those go hand in hand. There is no way you can be consistent and not give it time. And there is no way that you have a lot of time and you're not being consistent. Those go hand in hand, and you need to make sure that you are being consistent long enough with the time that you have in order to see your results. And that brings me to my next point, which is unrealistic goals and expectations. If you are struggling on your journey right now, sis, it's because you're trying to lose 30 pounds in 3 days. That's why you're struggling, because you yourself know that you have set an unrealistic goal. You yourself know that you are up here trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. You can't do that, guys. Like, you have to get to the point where when you are making your goals, you are not shortchanging yourself, because you know what you can do. You know how consistent you're going to be. You know the work that you need to put in to get stuff done. But also, don't be up here putting so many expectations on yourself that you find it hard to stay on your journey. You find it hard to even want to be on a journey. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. If somebody told you, okay, look, we ain't got no help at work, so you're going to have to work 20 hours every day. Just the fact that you know you got to go to work and work 20 hours every day, you going to find any way to call in, ain't you? You going to find anything that happens so you don't have to go in, right? It's the same thing with your journey. If you're giving yourself unrealistic goals and unrealistic expectations, you're going to find every reason not to stay on your journey. I know, y'all, it is taught to us. Diet culture is real, and it is drilled in our brains that we got to be 65 by our birthday. We need to lose 50 pounds by our birthday, and we got to lose 73 pounds by our birthday. But sometimes your mind probably didn't get right until a month before your birthday. So don't be setting these real unrealistic goals where I'm going to lose 50 pounds in a month. Y'all know I sell Iaso tea, NRG, and Nutraburst, and I take the products as well. But even with those products, if you're not being consistent with them and doing what you need to do, then you're not going to reach your goal. Or if you're overdoing it, you're really setting yourself up for failure. Like I said, whenever I started researching Iaso tea, I would see some ladies taking 4 and 5 sachets a day. Why are you taking that much detox tea a day? You know why? Because you have a bad diet and you're trying to poop it out. And that's not going to work. It may work for you right now. It may work for you to see the results that you want to see now. But as soon as you go back to that kitchen and eat again, you're going to gain your weight back. You know why? Because you haven't controlled the habit that you have. You just use the Band-Aid to cover it. So again, I urge you guys, if you are using any products, it don't even have to be the products that I am the distributor for. If you're using any weight loss products, dietary supplements, whatever you want to call it, just make sure that that product is only meeting you halfway, that you are actually learning the skills and putting in the work that you need to do to lose that weight. Don't get to the point where you are relying on that as a crutch, because the moment you don't have it, all that work you put in is gonna come right back. Same thing, like I told you guys, I've tried everything. I did Herbalife. I ended up losing 18 pounds. Liked it. The moment I stopped drinking 2 shakes a day, that 18 pounds came back in less than a month, because I went from my crutch back to my old habits, which made what? My old weight come back. And it's the same thing, guys. Stop putting these unrealistic goals and expectations on yourself. Setting a goal to lose 20 pounds in a month could be a lot, especially if you've been on your journey for a long time. Like I said, my first month, which was 3 years ago, I lost 25 pounds. There has not been a month since that I have lost 20 pounds. Now, I've lost 15 pounds in a month. I've lost 17 pounds in a month. But I have never lost 25 pounds again in a month, because my body got used to that. My metabolism got used to that. So, of course, I'm not going to lose those big amounts again. So, no, I will not set a goal to lose 25 pounds in a month knowing my body. And, again, we're all different. You know, it may work for you. Some people can lose 25 pounds. But I'm just saying, realistically, if you're thinking in your mind, like, okay, you know what? My birthday is next month. I'm going to have to lose 33 pounds. Sis, don't set that. And then you find yourself struggling every day. You find yourself mad at the world every day, because you're trying to reach a goal that you set for yourself, that obviously your body is telling you we ain't gonna do this, because you can't stay consistent. You can't stay on track. Everything deters you. And it's because you have set an unrealistic goal for yourself. Try setting a goal and say, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds this month. You'll find yourself being able to stick to it more, because you like, I can lose these 10 pounds. I can do it. You find yourself waking up, going and working out, finding yourself meal prepping, and then you step on the scale at the end of the month and you really lost 12 pounds. Now you like, dang, I overdid what I set for myself. And it's because you set a goal that was obtainable. If you are setting a goal that you can obtain, your mind gonna tell you, eat the donut, sis. We ain't gonna lose them 20 pounds anyway. hey, eat the donut. What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So just get to the point, guys, again, where you can dream. You can have the biggest goal. Like I told you guys before, my first goal was not to lose 100 pounds. You know why? Because I didn't think I could do it. I'm being so truthful. That's why I was crying so hard on YouTube. Have y'all seen the video when I lost 96 pounds? That's why I was crying so hard on YouTube, because Crystal didn't believe that I could lose that much weight on my own. I had been on diets my whole life and had never. So I couldn't believe that I could do it. And once it came to my realization that I did it, I was like, girl, you got this. You can continue on. But remember, I set small goals for myself. Every time I said, okay, you know what? When I started in January, my birthday was in May, I said I want to lose 30 pounds. I gave myself 5 months to lose 30 pounds. Some people giving themselves 2 weeks to lose 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So within that 5-month span, I did it. I lost a little more than 30 pounds. And then from May to August, I was 250 in my birthday, and I said I want to be 230 at the wedding, which was 20 pounds. I just need to lose 20 pounds in this time. I ended up losing 23 pounds. I was 227 when I got married. So at the end of the day, the reason I was able to stay the course, the reason I was able to hit my goals that I set is because I set goals that I know I could. I didn't come out the gate and say I want to lose 100 pounds, guys, because honestly, I didn't believe in myself. I was like, girl, you've been on diet your whole life. You know, try to lose 50. If you get the 50, you good. And once I got the 50, I kept going. Then I got to 60 and I kept going. Once I saw that 96 pounds lost, I was tore up, because again, I wasn't even thinking that I could even lose the 50 in the first place. So that's why I continue to break stuff down. That's why I continue to make sure, you know, that I was just staying on track and being consistent, and I gave myself time. It took me 15 months, a year and 3 months to lose that 102 pounds, guys. I didn't lose that overnight. I didn't lose that in a month. It took me 1 year and 3 months to do so, because I was consistent and I gave myself time. And when I say consistent, yes, I had cheat days and I had cheat weeks. You know, baby, me and baby turned up for birthdays. We turned up for anniversaries. Everything. So I did have times where I ate and I indulged, but what I did do was I got right back on track. Those times that I did indulge never threw me off, because I got right back on track. And that is where I am with it now. Like, I had to sit down and say, okay, sis, wait a minute. Why are you struggling on this journey? And I'm struggling because, one, we live in the past of what we did before. Two, we want to be consistent without giving it time, or we got all the time in the world, but we ain't even trying to be consistent. Three, you could be setting unrealistic goals and expectations, and your body is going to tell you, we ain't got time for that. We're not doing that. Now, you up here talking about you want to lose 80 pounds in a month. We ain't got time for that. Now, if you want to lose 10 pounds this month, let's do it. Let's get it. You know? So just reevaluate the goals that you're setting for yourself and make sure it's something that's obtainable. Which brings me into my fourth point, which is poor planning. How you gonna be on a journey and you don't even know what you're doing? How you gonna eat meal prep and you don't even know what's for meal prep? Did you cook meal prep? Did you prepare? Did you go to the grocery store? Do you have a pantry full of unhealthy snacks? You know, so you have to make sure that you are planning properly. There is no way that you're gonna say, I'm starting my journey today, and you don't have nothing but Doritos and Cheetos and stuff in your cabinet. What journey you started? And granted, like I told you, you can lose weight eating unhealthily. You just need to be in a calorie deficit. But at the end of the day, we want to lose weight and be healthy at the same time. We want the blood work to go with the scale going down. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you are planning, you are being prepared. I tell you guys this all the time. You cannot go on this journey without a plan. You cannot wake up on Monday morning thinking it's going to be a successful week, sis, and you ain't even went to the grocery store. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go through somebody's drive-through, and I don't care how much you say you're going to get a salad in the drive-thru. You're going to get a salad, but you're going to eat a little bit of hubby fries. You're going to eat a little of the kids' nuggets. You're going to do something going through that drive-thru. So you got to plan. You got to prepare yourself for your journey. This is your journey. Take control of your journey. You are doing this for who? For you. Nobody's going to do it for you. So make sure that you are planning for the journey you chose. Like I told you guys, my journey is fasting. I'm going to fast. That's what I do, intermittent fasting. And also, I do just try to incorporate a caloric deficit. So I eat between 1,200 and 1,300 calories a day. Now, the difference between me and a lot of people is I don't rule out food. So I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not going to eat carbs, or I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to eat a bunch of this, a bunch of that, and cut this out. I don't cut out food groups. I eat everything. I just watch how much I eat. So if I'm going to eat chips, I'm going to eat the same chips you eat, but I'm going to eat the serving size, which is only 14 chips, 26 chips. And I know you're thinking like, sis, you count out the chips? Yes, sis, I count out the chips. Because if I want to eat those chips, I have to be an honest tracker. And I also have to understand that I can have that serving of it. Now, I do find myself doing a lot of Weight Watchers snacks, a lot of like I said, I don't want to keep saying healthy, because to me, like, we don't know what healthy is. I'm sorry. If you ain't went to the doctor and the doctor ain't told you, can't nobody tell you what's healthy for your body. But at the end of the day, you know, in the mind sake of weight loss, what we consider healthy, baked foods, baked chips, stuff like that. So I do find myself picking up that stuff. That's why I eat a lot of fiber brownies, because those are 2 carbs, 1 gram of sugar. It's something that I can still get my sweet tooth out the way, but I'm also staying within my points, within my calories and stuff like that. So I will go to those type of snacks. But if Crystal want a Twix, then Crystal needs to remember, if you eat this Twix, what are you giving up? We don't do that extra, okay, well, I'm just eat this and then, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to do good. No, I don't care even if I'm off track, on track, or whatever. Like I told you guys, I'm an honest tracker, and I do monitor what goes in my mouth, period. I'm going to always be that way, always, for the rest of my life. I have accepted that. And that's another thing. That's not one of the points that I had, but that is a major point. Accept that this is going to have to be your lifestyle. Accept that if you've lost weight, and especially an amount of weight, if you go back to those old habits, that weight is going to come back, sis. It goes hand in hand. There is no way I could lose 100 pounds and then go back to the habits and eating the way I was eating at 297 pounds and don't expect to see some weight come back on. There is no way, period. It's not. So you have to get in the mind frame and understand that this is life. That's why I don't tell you guys, oh my God, I'm gonna just do fasting for a couple more months. I can't give you a deadline. Now I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be 80 years old and fasting, but I do know for the foreseeable future, what I can see, I will be doing the fasting, because I need to watch what. And again, a lot of people are so quick to, oh, fasting is not healthy. Do your research. Figure out what's healthy for you. But fasting is not about depriving yourself. It's literally just pushing back the time you eat. So instead of eating soon as your feet hit the floor, you just eat a couple of hours later. You give your body time to get up and you know, get some water in it, get hydrated. Like, of course you don't want to get out the bed and start chewing bacon, you know what I'm saying? But if that's your journey, then sis, do you. Nobody is taking that from you. So I ask that nobody takes away from my fasting journey, because I choose to eat later in the day and you choose to eat first thing in the morning. There is nothing competitive about us. The only thing is we're on both our journeys. We just need to inspire ourselves to keep going. But yes, guys, you have to make sure that you are prepared. Make sure that you have your meal prep ready. Make sure that you do meal prep. Make sure that you have your snacks with you, just in case you in that meeting and they boring and you need to eat something. I don't care if it's a granola bar, just always be prepared. And that's another thing. I used to always be prepared. When I first started my journey, y'all, I stayed in the store. I stayed having my snacks, as Courtney called it. Them your snacks. But yeah, I stayed having it. Now I really don't. Like, I get to the point now where I don't have any snacks. Well, right now I'm doing good. I have some fiber brownies. I have some 100 calorie pack Cheez-Its. I have some Weight Watchers chips. So right now I'm doing pretty good as far as like having snacks. But I do find myself getting off track because I won't have the snacks. And then before I know it, I'm over there digging my hand in Courtney bag, eating some of her Ruffles. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to get to the point where you are prepared. You know yourself. Don't nobody know you better than yourself, sis. So you know when you're going to get hungry. You know when you're going to need a little pick-me-up. You know when you want to do a little munching. So why not be prepared for those times? It is crazy to go to work with no lunch. and expect to go in there and do right. How you gonna do right? You didn't bring nothing with you. But if you bring the food that you know you're supposed to eat, then you'll eat it. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you are planning and preparing yourself so that you can be consistent and stay on track. And the last thing that I want to say, and this is something, like I said, that a lot of people, will fight against, but I have to be real and I have to say it. The reason you're struggling on your journey is you're not willing to sacrifice. You're not willing to give up that happy hour. You're not willing to tell babe, you know what, instead of going out tonight, let's do a home cooked meal. Or, even if we do go out tonight, I don't want to get no bread and stuff. I'm gonna do salmon. I'm gonna do asparagus. Like, you gotta be willing to sacrifice. When I started my journey, I put myself on a 90-day probation because I said, Crystal, you've been doing dieting your whole life, sis. And how successful have you been? Not, because you are 297.4 pounds. So all what you did in the past worked for that time, but you didn't learn anything from that because you are now the heaviest you have ever been in your life. I'm 32 years old. Well, I was 33. No, I was turning 33 in May. I'm 32 years old and I weigh 297 pounds. We can't play that game. So you know what I had to do? I had to sacrifice. I had to tell baby, you know what? We can't do no date night. Hey, Pamela, you can't do no date night this week. I got to make sure I'm staying on track. You know what they made? They bought lunch at work. I'm sorry, guys. I can't eat lunch with y'all. I can eat with y'all, but I'm going to bring my meal prep. Y'all eat y'all food. I'm going to eat my food, No, I ain't going to be able to drink the wine tonight. I'm going to drink my little flavored water with y'all. You got to sacrifice, sis. If you want this, you got to sacrifice. Even God sacrificed his son. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's too big to sacrifice anything. You got to get to the point where, no, you're not letting it, take over your life. But you also have to make sure that you are not giving in too easy on everything. Like, again, birthdays for me are very special. Somebody invites me to their birthday dinner, I dare not go in there and be crazy. But if it's something that I'm on, if I'm on track, if I said I'm not eating, if I said I'm not drinking, then I have to sacrifice and not do it. And I'm very vocal with my friends, and I'll say, hey, I know we're going and we're going to be drinking. I'm not going to drink tonight. I'll tell them tell them put my water in my champagne glass. I'm here with y'all. I'm still going to be the same Crystal, but just because I'm not consuming the calories you're consuming, please don't think I'm acting funny. But you have to sacrifice those times, guys. You have to get to the point where you live in life and life is not living you. You have to get to the point where you are eating to live and not living to eat. You got to get to the point where it is okay to say no today, because I know months down the line, I'm going to be strong enough to actually indulge with you a little bit and still be on my journey, especially if you're just starting. There is no way you just started your journey on Monday and then Sunday you want to go to Wingstop and get a 10-piece wing. Since you haven't made it yet. Baby steps. You're not ready to eat a 10-piece wing from Wingstop and you only had a salad 5 days. You're not ready for that. You got to sacrifice jumping into stuff so you don't feel left out. You got to get to the point where life, and I get it. Life is short. Everybody don't live to see tomorrow. That's all good and well. But also, you still need to plan for tomorrow, even though you're not sure if you're gonna wake up or not. You still need to plan, and it's the same thing with your journey. Get to the point where you're not relying on those times where, girl, I gotta eat, I gotta do this. If I don't eat, my boyfriend gonna get mad. If I don't eat, my wife gonna be upset. That's when you really do need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with them. I tell y'all this story all the time. When I first started my journey, I was so afraid to tell Courtney I wanted to do it because we're a foodie couple. We likes to eat, honey. And I was so afraid to tell her that, like, I'm not going to be the one that be able to, like, eat with you. I'm not telling you, you have to do it, but I'm just telling you, I got to pull back. And of course, it was a change for her at first as well. She didn't know what to eat, what to do, when to eat. She like, are you eating? You not eating? You fasting? I'm eating in front of you. Do you feel some kind of way? I'm going to eat in the living room. And once she got comfortable and realized that, oh no, Crystal mine, she good. Like, I can eat in front of her. If I'm water fasting or not, Courtney can cook in here. She can eat in here. She can do what she wants. Because why? At that time, I'm sacrificing for my journey. So you got to get to the point, sis, where you got to do it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to tell your friend, hey, I'm not going to be able to, eat tonight with y'all. I still can be there But I'm going to pull back a little bit. You just got to get to that point, guys. You got to get to that point. Let me look at some of these comments. I do see a lot coming in. Thank y'all so much for everybody here. If you did miss the first part of this, I already told you guys. Everything that I'm telling y'all right now is the realizations that Crystal Tucson had to have. I can't share nothing with y'all that I don't feel. And this is what I feel. Because like I said, Mother Nature was here last week and she got your girl all the way off track. All the way off track. I'm all the way off. And you know what? And it's so crazy because it's like one vlog is, oh, I'm on track. The next vlog is, oh, guys, I'm off track. One vlog is, I'm on track. And the next one is, oh, y'all, I'm off track. And you know what? A lot of people will beat themselves up about it. The reason I don't is because it's life. Life is going to happen. Life is going to come at you. But the prize, the reward from it all is realizing what you need to change and actually doing the work to change it. If you know you're doing something you're not supposed to do, but you continue to do it, then you haven't came to the realization that you need to change. And that used to be before. Before, I used to not realize that you're overeating. You're uncomfortable. You can't even walk up a flight of stairs like you out of breath. I didn't realize that. Now, me and baby are doing a little playing around the house and I'm breathing hard. I'm like, hold on, let me know why I'm breathing hard. Like realization pops in real quick. So if I didn't learn nothing from my journey, I thank God for that because I didn't have that before. Crystal was a vacuum. I ate and I ate and I ate. Now I know how to cut myself off. I know how to say enough is enough. I know how to say, sis, look, you Mother Nature came for 5 days. You done had you a Starbucks coffee. So guess what you having tomorrow? Water. You know, I done got back into that point, guys. Hey, Veronica, you're so right, hun. We took a vacation and I just been off track and then Mother Nature hit me now and I have to put in some work. Exactly, Veronica. And it happens. It happens, you know. Hey, Dimples, I've noticed when I eat different things, it helps. You get burned out on food all the time. Yes, you do. You know, and when I have went a little while and then I go back to my greens, like when I've been off a track and I go back, oh, they be so good. Like I be lit, you know. But it's like once I start back, I don't want to do, because before, that's another thing. I don't know if you guys, well, I do know a lot of you guys because I know, you know, y'all username and stuff, but I know a lot of y'all have been following me since the start of my journey. So y'all know when I used to always say, I'm a meal repeater. I'll eat the same thing. I'll never forget, y'all. I ate salmon for dinner for 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks straight. I ate salmon and green beans, or salmon and cauliflower, mashed cauliflower, or salmon. I just was switching out the sides. That's all good and well, but 3 years in, I don't want to eat salmon 3 weeks in a row. I'm sorry. It's good. I'll eat it 2 days. I don't want to eat it for 3 weeks, you know? But again, that's what I did at that time. So instead of me focusing and living in the past on what I used to do, I just know what I did and I'm using that experience to continue to keep me going. Yes, Tiffany, make sure you are eating the correct serving sizes. Portion control is key, LaTanya, preach. Yes, we got this, Brittany. And hey, sis. I mentioned it in my video how you always have the latest flavors of the Walmart water, sis. They don't carry. Oh, man, sis, yes. Oh, my God, y'all. I got, like I told you, strawberry and cream. I have the lemon water, the apple. Y'all know I like the blue, red. What is it? Red, white, and blue pop. Like, I love these waters. I love them. And I got Courtney on them. Courtney used to get those sodas. You know, at QT, how they have sodas 2 for $3. She used to spend her $3 every 2 days going to get 2 sodas. Now she get this. And at the end of the day, I know a health person will peel this apart and say, well, this has this and that has that, and you shouldn't drink this and you shouldn't drink that. I tell you, this is better than soda, ain't it? This is better than having a Coke, right? Sometimes you have to choose the lesser of the 2 evils. Because in this world, nobody knows how healthy you are until they done your blood work. Remember that. Michelle. The tea work, y'all. I drunk it for a month. I lost 30 pounds and 6 inches. So I love it. I wouldn't mind using it again. Yes, sis, it works. It works. But remember what you say. You drunk it for a month. You was consistent. You did it for 30 days and you got the result. Anything that you do, I don't care how fast you think it works. Weight loss surgery. Yeah, weight loss surgery worked. But it worked. Why? Because you put in the time to lose the weight. Before you go to weight loss surgery, you have 2 weeks of what? A liquid diet, meaning you get maybe 500 calories in a day. Of course, if you go from eating 3,000 calories to only 500 liquid calories, you're gonna drop a bunch of weight. And then you have weight loss surgery, and you got another month of being on the liquid diet. So even with that, you done got weight loss surgery, but you done had to be on the liquid diet for a month and a half. What did you do? You put in time, guys. Everything is time and consistency. Had to be consistent too. You know what I'm saying? Had to be consistent. So no matter what you do or how easy you feel like it's gonna be, everything takes consistency and time. Period. Oh, thank you, Miss Sanchez, for coming and subscribing. Slow and steady wins the race. Right, Tiffany. I love the Fiji. Oh, yeah, I got that. Oh, I saw the mandarin orange, but I haven't tried it. And I do have watermelon in the freezer. And I'm not a big cherry person, so I haven't tried that. Oh, and I got white grape, too. White grape is good. I just signed up for Weight Watchers. They have 1 month free. Taking the first one towards my journey. Exactly. If you want to sign up right now, get that 1 month free. Do it. Try it. How you know? It just burns me up, y'all, when people say, "Oh, girl, I ain't doing that. I couldn't do that." And then you say, "Oh, sis, have you did it before?" Well, how you know? How you know what you can do? How you know what it will do? Talk to me. Tell me. You're a psychiatrist? I mean, not a psychiatrist, a psychic? How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just burns me up. Like, even when I read reviews on products and people say, don't get the strawberry cream water. It was nasty and I don't like it. And then you go and ask them more detail. Like, well, how did you drink it? Oh, it was in a hot car all day and then I had it. Of course you're not going to like it. It was hot. You know, like, it's crazy, guys. So, try stuff for yourself. Period. Invest in yourself. Period. I get questions every day about TLC. Oh, sis, I want to try, but it's expensive. So is eating out, sis. So is getting them nails done. So is getting these braids. Everything costs money. What are you willing to spend yours on? Are you willing to just continue to pay bills and do everything for everybody else and not do anything for yourself? And I'm not saying that in the sense of you have to use TLC products, but if it's something that you genuinely are reaching out and something you genuinely want to try, don't let the price be what deters you. Invest in yourself. You everybody else getting your money. Why you can't use it on yourself? You know what I'm saying? Girl, watch all your videos, really motivated me. Oh, and I do, y'all. Go back and watch my videos too. And I've been trying to keep up with it. Y'all pray for me. But I've been trying to on Thursday do a throwback Thursday and just share my old videos with you guys. Because like I said, I've been on this journey for 3 years. And some of the stuff that I used to say and I used to do still does work. Or some of it I don't necessarily agree with anymore. And that's because what? I grew. Because what? Time has happened. So of course when I first started out on this journey, I'm a lazy daughter, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna do it this way. You can't be a lazy daughter no more, sis, because guess what? I done got tired of that routine. It was easy for me then. That was a routine for me then because I was coming from binge eating into being that kind of person. But now being on my journey for so long, I get bored eating the same things. I get bored drinking a gallon of water every single day. You know, so I do have to spice it up. I do need to switch some stuff up. Right, Tiffany, you have to set yourself up for success, period. I saw the video. The girl had me crying with you. I was so proud and motivated. Yeah, and like I said, those tears was tears of realization. I realized in that moment I had lost 96 pounds. I didn't think I could do that. I was like, what? I did that? Like, this what the scale say for, I'm in a size large? I wear a size 12 and I was wearing a size 24. Like, what? Never in my life have I been this small, y'all. Where I am now, even with the weight gain, I'm still as small as I've ever been in my life. You know, so it freaks me out sometimes. I'm still working too with like my body and trying to figure out like what style works for me. I used to go to bodycon and heels in a minute. Now when I put on a bodycon, I don't get the same feeling I used to get at all, you know? So part of your journey is doing the work you need to do to get to your results, but also accepting the new you, accepting the realm that you are stepping into, accepting what is now in front of you, accepting that I can run up a flight of stairs without being tired. When before I wish I would take the stairs, baby, I'll walk 3,000 miles around out the way to get to an elevator because I'm not walking up no stairs, which is crazy. I should have just walked up the stairs. I done walked all the way around to get to an elevator out the way just when I could have took the stairs and been where I was going. But that's where my mind was at the time. My mind is not there anymore, you know? So stop living in the past, sis. Just take those experiences and let that be your motivation to continue on because you did it before, you know? Don't beat yourself up about what you did, how you did it, how fast you did it. Just take those experiences and get it done. I do fast myself. It also feels a lot better. I do. When I don't fast, I don't sleep well. You know, it's like I toss and turn. Baby told me the other night, she's like, you tossing and turn? I said, because I had a Starbucks. It is crazy. It's not even that it was coffee. It's just that I had it and I wasn't fasting. I struggle with sweets. I always think and see, Brittany, I'm the same way. I need a dessert after every one of my meals. What do you guys always see me have? A fiber brownie, some type of fruit, some type of Weight Watchers snack. Like, I gotta have a dessert. Like, I feel like my food don't digest if I don't have something sweet out of it. And it's okay with that. I just have to make a different choice. Instead of eating Bluebell, I have my little graham cracker with the light whipped cream sandwich. Oh, Divine, I'm sorry. Sis said, ouch. I told you some of this stuff you ain't gonna want to hear. Don't nobody want to hear you tell, hey, sis, you can't keep going out with Olivia and them to the club drinking every night and you on the journey. Sorry, alcohol don't mix. And one shot of Jack Daniels is 137 calories. And a 2-ounce shot, a shot that you just gonna go back like that, you just gave up 137 calories. I mean, not Jack Daniels, Crown Royal Apple. Don't ask me how I know. We drink a little bit. But I'm just saying. So why don't beat yourself up? I mean, don't be mad that you gotta sacrifice sometimes not having that shot. Cause you know you ain't gonna just have one shot. So now you done took 5 shots of a Crown Apple at 137 calories for 5 shots. You done had more calories in just your little drink before you even got your food. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You got to sacrifice some stuff sometimes. You can't do everything you did before and expect to see a different result. That is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different outcome. You can't eat Wingstop Monday through Friday and expect to have lost 10 pounds by Saturday. I'm sorry, sis. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Hey, Roslyn. Hey, Courtney. Oh, yeah, on keto, and especially on keto is very strict. I know they do have lazy keto, but even with lazy keto, it's still very strict. You still need to follow your macros because that's what works for the journey. How can you say you keto and you done ate a loaf of bread? Sis, you can't. Think about it. And it's the same thing with Weight Watchers. How can I say I'm on Weight Watchers, I get 23 points a day and I'm eating 32 points every day? If you're not staying on track, if you're not making those sacrifices in order to see results, you would never see those results. Crystal, do you ever track your carbs? I know you track calories. Yes, I still do track my carbs. So I will check and make sure. And the good thing, like I said, with Weight Watchers is even though we track points, the macros are into those points. So if something is heavy in carbs, it'll have a heavy amount of points. If something is lower in carbs, like my fiber brownie is only 2 points because it only has 2 carbs. But if I was to eat a regular brownie is 11 points because it's so carb and sugar heavy. So that's why I like Weight Watchers. It just takes that extra workout because before, when I was losing weight and I was using my Fitness Pal, I was having to track calories and macros at the same time to make sure that, yeah, I might be eating low in calories, but I done ate 57 carbs in one meal, you know? So I like Weight Watchers because they factor all of that in. So again, if it's lower in points, then it's lower in macros, meaning low sugar, low carbs, you know, stuff like that. If it's higher in points, it's higher in fat, it's higher in sugar. So it keeps me in check. And also with the different plans they offer. That's why I chose to do the blue plan, because everything that is healthy for you, fruits, meats, stuff like that, is 0 points. And we're going to talk about 0 points because somebody hit me up and said, sis, I've been doing Weight Watchers and I ate 0 points and I gained I think she said 7 pounds And I said, exactly, because you still, I don't care who you are, you cannot have 13 bananas and 14 chicken breasts and think you still gonna lose weight. Just because something is 0 points, it still has calories. The points just mean that the macros are low. A chicken breast has 0 carbs and like 30 grams of protein or 17 grams of protein. So of course it's gonna be 0 points because it's low in macros and low in calories. If I eat a piece of bread, of course, and not even low carb bread, just like regular bread. I think 2 slices of regular bread is 4 points, which is technically not a lot, but just for bread that you haven't even put condiments on, meat on, cheese on, anything, 4 points is a lot. Like, you always want to start your meals with a 0 point food. That's why you guys always see me with some type of green vegetable or some type of vegetable, period, because it's 0 points, and that way I can build. So if I do decide to have barbecue sauce, or if I do decide to have ketchup, then I have the points for that. If you start off with heavy points, then your meal is going to end up in heavy points. And I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, you guys know you can always ask me, and I got you. Alrighty. Hey, Ambria, how you doing, sis? OMG, I just changed the size of my lunch bag to a smaller size bag this week because I've been able to control myself for the 4 weeks at work, and now this may sound funny. No, and it's the truth. That's why you see a lot of people eat on smaller plates, because a lot of people go based on looks, and you will pile your plate up thinking like, well, the plate is this big, not realizing that you just put so many calories on that plate. That's why a lot of people do. We are very much sight individuals, and sometimes you just gotta see the amount so you can stay to it. Right, Dimples? It's a marathon, period. It's not a race. I'm feeling really low. I lost 137 pounds over the span of 135 pounds. First of all, congratulations. However, I've gained back 35 in the past 4 months due to stress. How do I get motivated to get back on track? And the first thing I tell you, Olivia, and welcome in, is to take baby steps. You did not gain that weight back. It took you 4 months to gain 35 pounds back, right? So it's going to take you back that amount of time to lose it. So just start back taking those baby steps. Make sure that you are getting that water intake in. Make sure that the activity level is going up. Make sure that you are planning and preparing yourself to be on your journey weekly, going to the grocery store, making those meals, having sacks ready and available. That's the first thing I find myself doing when I get back on track. That's why you guys always see me do a grocery haul. That's why you guys always see me do what I eat in a day. It's just an accountability thing. It's like, you know what? I got to go to the store to prepare these meals so that I can be on track. There is no way that I'm going to go to work without my meal prep and just sit there all day. Nah, I'm going to eat something, which is going to be fast food because I wasn't prepared. I didn't have anything with me. So my first thing I can say is just sit down, make a plan with yourself, get back on track as far as in your mind, getting your mind together, understanding that you are embarking on another journey. Don't beat yourself up for gaining weight back. It's life, is going to happen, but put in the work to lose it again. So just go ahead and refocus your mind. You did, and I was like, sis, how you eat the same? Yes, Dimples, baby. I ate salmon 3 weeks in a row, and now I can't even walk. When I walk past that salmon, because it was that Gordon's salmon in like the foil, and I liked it because it was convenient. I come home, preheat the oven, throw that salmon in, and call it a day. But now I was like, I can't do this, y'all. I can't even walk past that salmon in the store. When I see it in the store, I take off running. I don't even want it. I'm gonna look at a couple more comments, and I gotta go because y'all know baby gotta go to work. Okay, Miss Lovely J. I watched your detox video with lemon, lime, water, and mint. Oh, yay, Lady Ned. That video is, man, people still ask me about that to this day. Right, Brittany, you can always find alternatives. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. That's another thing. That's why I said stop letting people tell you what healthy is, because a lot of people will tell you, oh my God, you ate Chips Ahoy. Yeah, I did, but sis, I had 2. That was 150 calories. You just had a whole Coke that was 320 calories. You want to tell me what ain't healthy? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop letting people get in your mind, guys. Do what works for you. Do the best that you can do and stay consistent. So before I go, I'm gonna go over my 5 tips of what you guys are gonna see in the vlogs. Hey baby, what you guys are gonna see on Weight Loss Wednesday, what you guys are gonna see from me is I'm not living in the past anymore. I'm not worried about it. Yes, I lost 100 pounds. I did it. If I want to lose weight, I'm going to do it again. Which, like I said, I did weigh myself. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all not ready. I ain't ready. We're going to talk about that. But anyway, yes, I'm not living in the past anymore. I know what I need to do. I know, Tiffany. I know. I'm finna go make it. I know what I need to do, and I'm not living in that past anymore. I'm not worried about it. I did it, and I'm gonna do it again. Being consistent, you gotta stay on track every day. Mother Nature can't keep throwing me off. You know, date nights is always my cheat meal, so that's why I put it on Sunday nights, because I don't care what journey I'm on. Sunday nights is dedicated to me and my wife, so we gonna go out and we gonna have our date night, period. I do good all week long. Sundays is mine, but I just have to just make sure it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. Just because I lost 25 pounds in a whole month before, it can't happen again. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying I have to be realistic, which is goal number 3. Be more realistic with your goals and expectations. Don't think that if you lose 50 pounds, you're going to have a flat stomach. And don't think if you lose 50 pounds, you won't have a flat stomach. Just go in it for what it is and take it day by day. Also, with poor planning, making sure that you have groceries, making sure you have your snacks, your meal plans, everything together, making sure you are prepared for your journey. And lastly, you got to be willing to sacrifice sometimes, sis. You got to be willing to say, can't eat that. Can't do that because I'm on my journey. Hit me up in a couple of months when I done made my first goal. Then maybe I'll treat myself to a happy hour. We can drink then. But also, but make sure that you are willing to sacrifice. Like I said, I know that this right here was maybe a little eye-opening sometimes, because people in weight loss community or people who have lost weight don't want to come and tell you that they struggle. They don't want to come and tell you that, you know, life happens, but it does. Here I am, Crystal Toussaint, and I do struggle on my journey. I've been struggling on my journey, but the realization is that life is going to happen, and we're going to continue to push on, because what? We got this no matter what. We're going to take this one day at a time. We're going to trust the process, and we're going to keep going until we see results. I'm going to see y'all Sunday because your girl going to be on vacation. So stay tuned because we got some stuff coming up. Next week is our anniversary. We'll be married for 3 years. 3 years I've been married to a crazy lady, y'all. 3 years. But I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. I'm excited for everything. Last thing, sanitize and wear your mask. I'm going to see y'all on Sunday. Peace out. Here I come, baby, to make your coffee. Y'all, she gonna